Hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at McFarlane Toys, The Witcher, Wild Hunt, Ciri. Here is her full name. I don't want to get my tongue twisted and not, so yeah, if you know how to pronounce that, you know how to pronounce it. Here's this picture on the back, and let's get her out of here.
T-Man978 Chill Review.
Here's Ciri out of packaging, and yes, she went through a time warp, and now she's in the future and all that junk. It's magic. It can happen in our world. Like, this is a game that I mostly lived vicariously through my son playing it while I was in the same room. But yeah, look at this effect. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't that nice? You can take that off, and I don't know, looking at it right here, it has like this indentation. I don't know whether that's supposed to fit somewhere else on her to make it look like she's teleporting or blinking. But yeah, this figure is awesome and made out of some really good feeling materials. Like, it is so freaking detailed. Well, I said awesome. It's good. Let's say that. It has a few things that I wish were different, but I love the way it's sculpted. Like, look at the chest right there. All of this material is made out of that softer plastic that they've been using. So it's almost like she's wearing a real shirt right there. And just the way it just feels, period. Like, all over. Like, these boots are highly detailed and they're soft. You have all this detail right there in paint. Here's our face while we're here. Now, looking at this face compared to other McFarlane faces, I can't tell whether this is digital face print right here, because it looks glossy like Hasbro uses. So I think they're finally starting to use digital face print. I don't know. Let's compare these two. He's kind of glossy as well, so I don't know if they use it on him. I'm thinking they probably did, because look at that tan around his forehead. Could you imagine them painting every single figure? But she looks really good. Look like she's jumped out of the freaking video game. And her sword scabbard isn't like his. It's actually filled in on both sides, and that's what that looks like. Of course, the sword can fit right in there. One issue that I'm having as far as this awesome feeling plastic material that they're using for her body, her hands are made out of it, or rubbery feeling, I should say. The hands are very easy to bend out so you can put the weapon in there, but it's too rubbery. So when I put the sword in her hand, eventually her hand like opens up, and the weight of this thin ass sword gets too much for her hand and she drops it. So her holding that magic effect when I first turned this on, or first started filming, it was a miracle. But yeah, let's get into the articulation. The head, even with this short hair and this long post that she has in there, it's kind of difficult to get her looking up. I don't know, yeah, I'm really bending at that joint right there. It's like it's not bending at the top, probably because of this right here. So getting her to look up, difficult. Look down, not too much of a problem. And of course you can side, tilt, and rotate and all that. I know they want to maintain sculpt with certain figures, not with just McFarlane, with other people, but I wish they would just go ahead and cut the base of the neck so you can get that extra motion. You get the same type of joint you always get with his figures, and look at that material getting right out the way. And of course you get swivel right here above these wraps on a bicep, and you get the full range as normal with that. The universal joint, so she can reach back there and grab her sword, which is awesome. This is soft right here, so you don't have to worry about it getting in the way. And yes, it's a universal joint, so whatever you need the wrist to do, she could do. Here's where we fall apart. You get the rotation right here. I can see it, that it's on a ball post down there, and she actually has a flesh colored gut, which is cool. But this midsection, since there's no cut, they didn't give her like that ratchety joint that they used to give all the figures that have bodies like this. Sort of like, let me see. Does he have it? Yeah, I think he has it. They didn't go that route with this. So all the articulation is reliant on this section down there. So she can side tilt, tilt back, and tilt forward. So you still do get like a crunch without actually using the hips. Down here, all of this is like a soft material, as you can imagine. You get the sculpt as you kick forward, as you would expect. And she can kick forward a lot. You get a little bit of the swivel right there as normal. I wish they improved that. Gosh, improve that. Bend all the way. And even though she has on boots, they didn't give her a boot swivel. But luckily you have universal ankles, and you don't have to worry about any of that. And this stuff right here is soft, and you get the toe joint. None of that ratchety teeth action like you get on some of the newer figures, which I'm disappointed by a little bit. And you get the peg holes right here. I know you want to not use the stand sometimes, but I just give in and use the stand now, so I don't have to keep driving myself crazy with these figures. It's way easier to get them to stand up, so I don't have a problem with that. Now this figure does cost $25, I guess because of the extra level of detail and the materials and whatnot. And she does come with that big effect, but I still wish they would give us extra hands. Please just give us extra hands without making it $40. And a face with a different expression and extra hands would always be welcome. But I don't think her or Geralt actually expressed that much in their face, and this is really freaking accurate. But yeah, I like her. Can get around the waist, and I love her details and whatnot. But I just wish she had another hand, so you won't have to always have these grippy hands, like a fist at least, or some type of gestury hand. Let me see how she looks holding it. And both hands, or with both hands, because I haven't tried that. But there you are. You can keep working with this. I'm doing this real time, which is always frustrating. I always feel like I need to rush while I'm doing it, because people don't have long attention spans. But I'm able to get her to do it, and she does look good. While she's still standing here, here's what she looks like next to her. Girl. She is shorter. Let me get another character. Here is this Wonder Woman right here, who was, I compared her, you know what, next to freaking Aquaman. This Wonder Woman is short, but Aquaman is extremely tall. Keeping things 100, her one accessory she can't really hold well, and her right hand at least, because the hands are very rubbery and they get weak over time. They loosen up and want to drop it, which is frustrating. But outside of that, like I said, I like the way she looks, and she is still posable, so I'm happy with that. So, hey, if you like this game, you like the way you like this character, I can't see you having too much of a problem with it. I can still recommend it. Anyway, got it off of Amazon, link in the description. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978, out of here.
Figure action.
That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos.